Good evening, YouTubers, friends and family. RV Debs here, and it is Monday evening. Watching The Voice, but I wanted to put a video out a little bit today. And this one's just going to be a small chat to let you know. First of all, I've had several people that wanted to know if we were going to sell our hair fancies, which people call all kinds of different things, but we call them hair fancies. And yes, I put a bunch up on Etsy today. My battery ran dead in my camera right when I was going to do a demo video with Kat. So tomorrow we'll put I'll get a little video so that it'll be labeled Hair Fancies Demo, so that it's just for those who are interested in how to put one in. They're not that hard. Also, I'm just going to answer a few questions. Let's talk about my chickens. They're not really my chickens. They're our chickens. And I don't know the types. There's 4 different kinds, but I will get a list because Kat's son Nathan knows what kind they are. So I will try to get that answered. And what else? They don't lay eggs until they're about 6 months old. And they're only a month old now. So we got time. So we're going to make them all really happy and let them eat good. And I'm learning about chickens, but they had some before this. And they eat greens and watermelon and anything like that, you know, organic food that we eat. They're really cute. I do love watching them. And Lily loves to go and, you know, get inside the coop with me and just watch them. And she doesn't attack him or anything. Rosie doesn't either, but I don't put her in there. Well, let's see what else. We're going to go to Abilene tomorrow. It's the place we go to do, you know, any kind of Home Depot, any issues that you need. You know, Kathy has some glasses to get to pick up. So it's just something we do. It does get us away from the area, which is nice. And we get to go to a real large Walmart and stock up on food or whatever we, you know, are needing. So that's tomorrow. But I did put a bunch of hair fancies up on the internet. If you have questions about it, you can always email me or send me a message from Etsy, and if you have a special request, because we couldn't put every single color on, I'll just put what's on there now and then replace them with different ones. And what else? It was a nice day. It's kind of warm again, but not terrible. All this week it's going to be in the like 80s and then 60s at night. The next, I think they said the next cold front will be a week, like Sunday. It's going to be like in the 40s at night. So that's great. I'm looking forward to that kind of weather. What else? Other questions? Hard to remember. Oh, somebody asked me if I got my goal, and I did. And it is ordered, the carport, and it should be here hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks. They're going to call me, they said 4 days ahead of time. So that's exciting. But the weather right now is mild, and we have some beautiful sunsets here. And I don't know why they're so beautiful and yellow. Lots of gold and yellow. And it's amazing. Because everywhere you live is different. When I lived in Clearwater, near the beach there, Clearwater Beach, Florida, the sunsets, especially this time of year, were in the reds and pinks and that kind of colors. And they're beautiful too. All of them are. I love sunsets. I never catch sunrises, so I don't know. I'm sure they're pretty too. So that is it from here. It's just a short video. Just touching base with you guys. But I really appreciate, you know, everything. The Etsy shop has lots of stuff on it. And that's what I do. I know it's not as exciting maybe as, you know, driving down the road every day. But this is my channel, you know, and I enjoy it. I'm glad that you all do too. So that's it. Let me talk. Oh, I know I can tell you. Because I was asked a lot, like, you know, why don't you sell your jewelry? And I'll tell you about my jewelry. This ring is a puzzle ring that used to come apart. And the diamond is from my father's ring, which I put in there. When I was first engaged to my husband, he had this from Saudi Arabia. That's where it comes from. And he threw it at me, and it opened up, and he said, if you can put it back together again, it's yours, which was, challenge. And it took me a while. I put it back together again, and I had it soldered, so it never will come apart again. That's that. And this ring here, that was Mark's wedding band. And the other one, this one here, was part of my wedding band. I did sell the other ring that went with this. I sold a lot of, actually the last year of Mark's life, he was sick and he was on disability, and we ran out of the COBRA, which is the insurance, so we had no insurance, and he got on disability, and we really were hurting for money between the two of us. So I did sell. My mom was one of those ladies that my dad bought a lot of jewelry for her, gold and just a lot of sapphires and things. But we went through some rough times the year before he passed away, and I sold my mom's jewelry and traded it in for gold when the gold prices were decent. As a matter of fact, when Mark got really ill and he couldn't walk really good, that's when we bought a golf cart, and I bought that golf cart with the jewelry, the gold and things that I sold to the not a pawn shop, well, I guess sort of like a pawn shop, but more of a place that buys gold. So I'm not selling any of these. And then this Mark gave me, and this Mark gave me. And that's 10 karat gold. It's really not, they're both 10 karat gold. It's not like... And then that watch, one of our vacations when he was feeling good and we were doing well, I got the watch. So that is the story of my jewelry. This was my mother's, this gold chain. And I would never sell it. I've already sold everything I'm going to sell. And then that is an opal, and that was given to me by Mark too. So that's the story of what I wear. I don't really change my jewelry. I do wear my bracelets I make, and I make, I make all my earrings, or at least 90%. And that's the story about my jewelry. It all really means a lot to me, really. I took this off the day he died, actually. I took this right before he passed away. I was with Kathy, and we were at hospice, and he was unconscious. And she said, take the ring. I took the ring, and he died that night. But I mean, he was going to pass away. So, yeah, I haven't had it really. I don't take it off very seldom. So they're really hard, can't get rid of stuff like that. No. Actually, I'm going to be doing fine. I figure now that I have the carport paid for, I can live off of what I make, and I'm just so appreciative. I can't talk tonight. I'm so appreciative of some of the beautiful people that have helped me, and it was a difficult week last week. No, I would never do it again. But I'm glad I did, because it was something that I really needed. I felt like I was so worried about and insecure about what was ahead, the next few months. And I didn't know this. When I got here to Texas, I had no idea that people had covers over their RVs. It gave me a clue, because when Chris, who was my friend that flew in from Seattle and drove with me to Texas, we noticed that when we got into Texas, on this side of Dallas, the first RV park we saw they were all carported. They were really, the whole park, I guess that's how you rent a space, because I went in there. We were almost going to spend a night, but there was no space, and it was a carport, and you had to back in. They were all back in spaces. So there you can see that, I mean, that was a warning. Oh, wow, they're all covered. But then, you know, I got here and I was told, oh, yeah. And then I thought about it, too. Like, it's going to save me from my poor little house here just either getting so sun-baked in the summer that it just starts cracking, you know, the plastic and stuff. And the rain seeping into, like, seams. And, I mean, there's a million reasons why I needed it. And there's a million reasons why you think I shouldn't have done it. But there's a lot more reasons to me that I felt like I could ask. And I did. I'm not sorry now because I really got my goal. And yes, I've got to live with all the crap that went down. It was awful. You know, I didn't realize it would be so bad, but it's okay. My skin's getting a little thicker. Anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful night. Thanks for watching the videos that I make and subscribing to my channel. I try to do a video daily. Sometimes I'll skip a day, but not too often. And tomorrow when we go to Abilene, if there's something exciting, I'll make sure I video it. Have a beautiful night. Peace out.